Applications of OpenAI Developer Mode. Executive Summary: Developer Mode unlocks powerful tools for developers and innovators. It provides early access to experimental features, detailed debugging logs, and advanced configuration options. Users can customize workflows, test integrations with APIs and webhooks, and safely experiment with authentication flows. Beyond building robust apps, Developer Mode is a learning space where students, hobbyists, and professionals can explore edge cases, prototype ideas, and grow their skills. It's a launchpad for innovation, problem-solving, and technical mastery. Article 1. Experiment with cutting-edge features. One of the biggest perks of Developer Mode is early access to experimental features. Platforms often test new capabilities here before releasing them to the general public. Try unreleased APIs. Developers can get their hands on tools for voice synthesis, advanced code interpretation, or model fine-tuning long before the rest of the world. Shape product direction. Feedback from Developer Mode. Users often influences which features get refined, scrapped, or prioritized. Gain a competitive edge. Companies that adopt new technology early can integrate it into their products before competitors catch on. For instance, Entrasides Onsmiksanchi, a developer testing a new natural language processing AP, I could build a prototype chatbot weeks or months before that capability reaches mainstream availability. This isn't just fun. It can be a real strategic advantage. 2. Debug and troubleshoot at a deeper level. Normal user interfaces hide complexity in favor of simplicity. That's fine for casual use, but when something breaks, developers need visibility. Developer Mode provides verbose logging, full error traces, network requests, and diagnostic data. Fine-grained control. The ability to test memory usage, GPU allocation, or raw API calls. Simulation tools. Ways to mimic network failures, throttling, or device-specific issues. Imagine building a web app that relies on a cloud service. In standard mode, you might only see error, request failed. But in developer mode, you can inspect the raw request/response payload, latency data, and even headers. That level of detail makes it far easier to identify and fix the root problem. In other words, Developer Mode turns guesswork into informed problem-solving. 3. Customize and configure. Beyond the basics. Developer Mode isn't just about fixing problems. It's also about tailoring technology to your exact needs. Custom workflows, automate repetitive tasks with scripts or specialized rules, configuration overrides, change how resources are allocated, such as toggling between CPU and GPU processing, UI/UX personalization, enable experimental layouts or accessibility tweaks. A mobile app developer, for example, could simulate low memory or low power devices in developer mode. That lets them ensure their app runs smoothly for both high-end users and those on budget smartphones. This kind of fine-tuned testing is impossible in consumer-facing modes. By unlocking hidden controls, Developer Mode empowers developers to optimize for performance, accessibility, and scale. 4. Build and test integrations. Modern software rarely exists in isolation. It needs to connect with other systems, and Developer Mode is the ideal place to make sure those integrations work. Key tools often include AP, iExplorers, send test requests and inspect live responses. Webhook simulators, mimic events like order confirmations, error messages, or IoT sensor updates. Authentication sandboxes, safely test OAuth, JWT, or other login flows without risking production data. Consider a developer building a chatbot that accepts payments. In developer mode, they can simulate failed transactions, refunds, or fraud alerts. This ensures the chatbot responds correctly to every possible outcome before going live. The result? Robust, resilient integrations that work in the real world. 5. Learn, experiment, and grow skills. Perhaps the most underrated benefit of developer mode is how well it supports learning and exploration. Reverse engineer workflows. See exactly how inputs and outputs flow through a system. Experiment with edge cases. Test unusual or extreme conditions without breaking production. Prototype quickly. Spin up proof of concepts without heavy investment. For example, a student learning machine learning can use developer mode to adjust hyperparameters, visualize intermediate model layers, and track performance in detail. Instead of treating AI as a mysterious black box, they gain real, practical understanding. Likewise, hobbyists experimenting with APIs or automation scripts can move beyond click-and-go tools into true programming practice. Developer mode turns curiosity into competence. Conclusion. Developer mode isn't just a technical playground. It's a launchpad for innovation, mastery, and growth. Here's what makes it so powerful. 1. Experimenting with cutting-edge features keeps you ahead of the curve. 2. Deep debugging tools make troubleshooting faster and smarter. 3. Customization options let you fine-tune environments to your needs. 4. Integration testing tools ensure smooth connections between systems. 5. Learning opportunities make it an invaluable space for skill development. Whether you're a professional developer pushing enterprise software, a startup founder testing bold new ideas, or a student eager to learn, developer mode gives you the tools to go further, faster. If normal user interfaces are the highway, developer mode is the off-road trail, harder but filled with possibilities for those willing to explore.